Hello Taurus, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your 2023 yearly tarot reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well. Remember, this reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you as always. And if you enjoy this reading, please do like, share and subscribe. Hit that bell to receive future notifications. So let's see what we have for Taurus, please. Angels, spirits, guides. Your cards have turned around very quickly. We have January. So we're going to pull one card per month and go into the energies. We have the Five of Cups in February. The Seven of Pentacles in March. Page of Pentacles, April. May, we have the Two of Wands. The Ten of Cups in June. July, Taurus, we have a Queen of Wands. Seven of Swords, August. The Empress, Venus in Taurus, September. Justice, October. The Moon, November. And we have the Three of Wands in December. Okay, Taurus, so it looks like the new year gets off with a bang for you. We have the very exciting Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, as an energy, this can be very fast movement. It can link with moving forward with something, taking action, taking the reins of something. Sometimes can represent here, Taurus, where you're just moving forward and you're leaving difficulty and challenge behind you and moving on from that as well. So this can be that kind of energy. The Knight of Wands represents opportunity too. And it's very exciting, something that's absolutely connected to your heart and soul. Very good in terms of business, career, enterprise, jobs, business opportunities, career paths. Knights bring offers and opportunities for change, or can do in tarot. So this will come in very, very quickly and it will be quite exciting. Now, the other message that I have with this Knight of Wands is, for me as a reader, it can also signal a green light. If you have been waiting for something, say in December, this is a great energy of it's all systems go. Things start moving forward very quickly for you. You might get some kind of signal or green light to say go, go, go. Could be in the form of decisions, choices, communication even. But it's just all of a sudden there's that forward movement. So January looks to be very exciting for you, and it's a month of forward movement and shift, positive change even. We have February, we have, I will say actually, in relationships, the Knight of Wands can be someone who's connected to your heart and soul, passion, desire, chemistry, and it can just be a very passionate person to be around. Now, the Knight of Wands can occasionally be portrayed as the player. It's not always the case, but the Knight of Wands can be a player energy, so it might well be that that's the experience that you're dealing with in January as well. So that, and a player energy can be somebody who's non-committal, who might have messed you around, that kind of energy. But, the answer always lies with the card itself, in the sense that there's an opportunity to take the reins of a situation and move forward in the right direction to bring positive change if that's the case. So we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups for February, Taurus. This can represent loss, regret, looking back. Sometimes we kick ourselves, with the Five of Cups energy. I wish I'd have done that. I wish I could have changed the past. I wish I could have done something differently, or could I have done something differently? This is the questions that we ask ourselves with the Five of Cups. It can represent regret, loss, feeling down. You can see that cloak in black. And I do like, as we get through this year, you can see the cloaks are changing to kind of like this maroon colour, and then we go to the bright red. So it does feel like throughout the year there's this sense of becoming more and more empowered as well for you. But it can represent somebody who may be regretful, who is hoping that there is still hope in the situation to bring change, Taurus. Now that, yes, that could be linked with this Knight of Wands. If they regret their actions, they acted in a spontaneous way. This can be about regret. Is there still hope in this situation? That would be the energy here. But it can be about other things, loss of any kind. It can represent, could I have changed something in the past, something that's gone? The message is that there are 2 cups still full around you. There's still opportunity to connect to. There's still potential either to right a current situation or to move forward to a new one. Sometimes this is a process of acceptance. So that's what we have for February. There's still hope in the situation. All is not lost with that card. So just remember that if you encounter that kind of energy in February. 7 of Pentacles, yeah. I just feel the immediate thing that's coming to me with this card is someone just working really hard. Yeah, and it can be a little bit frustrating because someone's putting all the energy and effort into a situation, and it can just represent exhaustion. I'm tired, I've done all this. It's such hard work even to, grow these 7 pentacles. This is somebody who really wanted more to show for their effort, but it can be a feeling of good things come to those that await. Just be patient. So it might well be that you've put a lot of effort and energy in a particular direction. It can be in terms of money. It can be in terms of other areas of life, and it could even be health. It can be relationships. It can just be about, sometimes good things come to those that are patient if you're working towards an end goal. For others of you, the 7 of Pentacles represents taking stock, evaluating whether you continue to put time and energy into something, whether it's worth it. Now, that might well be you're changing some investments. You might be considering, looking at your pension and your savings and seeing if a particular direction is working for you. If not, are you going to change this up? So that is the energy here. Or if you don't feel that you're contributing enough to those areas, maybe considering doing more. This is that kind of energy on a practical level. This can also be about taking stock, evaluating on the bigger things. Do I want to continue putting time and energy into this relationship? Is it time to take the next step if I'm happy with the current relationship? These are the questions in terms of love, romance, relationships. And similarly, in terms of career, am I happy where I am? Am I being paid what I'm worth? Am I content? Am I valued? Do I have enough money? If not, do I want to make changes? Those are the examples of the 7 of Pentacles. And within that, you can see those 7 pentacles can represent options and opportunities within those mixes. So it might well be, do I want to continue with this or do I want to look at my options? We do have the Page of Pentacles here in April, Taurus. So the page can be good news. It's a message. Now, this is good in terms of career paths, business, job opportunities. Always heralds a positive message with that energy because it's the Pentacles energy, so always lends itself to money, career, finances. But it can be messages of other kinds. This can be about if you are looking to develop yourself or go on some skills training or learn a new industry or start a new business. You're just figuring it out in April. There may well be even some opportunity to develop your skills in a particular area, whether it's expanding your current skill set. You see, this can be somebody in March who's saying, what do I need to do maybe to get more money? In which case, it might well be a professional qualification is what you decide to get. These are the examples here. For others of you, this can be about, going back to higher education. You might be learning a new trade. You might be beginning again as an apprentice and learn on a job here with the Page of Pentacles. It's all about planting new seeds for long-term growth, the Page of Pentacles. It's what you have to do now at the very beginnings of something to really enjoy abundance, if it's money, career, finances. For others of you in other areas, this can be about practically starting over, beginning again in a different area of your life. It might well be that you're starting over in your life and you're just planting new seeds for your future. That's the energy here. But very good in terms of good news and messages. We have the Two of Wands here, Taurus. So the Two of Wands can be a choice or a decision. Now, it can represent, for example, do I stay or go? Am I happy where I am? Or do I actually step into the unknown? Do I move in a different direction? This can be a choice between two things, two opportunities, two paths, two people. It's somebody who holds their world in their hand and is not afraid of stepping into the unknown. In fact, they're making choices about their future. So there may well be some significant choices for you to make here, Taurus, in May. But you make it from an empowered point of view. And it's all about taking your world in your hands and deciding how you want to develop that world, how you want to develop your life, how you want to move forward in your life or a life area. There will be some significant choice here. For example, the Two of Wands can be, staying or go in a relationship, or even how do I progress a relationship? Do I take that step forward? Similarly, it can be, do I stay or go in career paths, or do I take that step forward in a new opportunity? So these are the energies here of there may well be two paths available to you. And it's a choice between two things. And the message there is you make the right choices for you and your world. And what empowers you. That's the energy with the Two of Wands. And similarly, because we have the Two of Wands there, we do have the Ten of Cups in June. So like I said, this can represent these two cards taking a step forward, because this can be a card of marriage, long-term committed relationships, family, even extended family. It's the Rainbow of Blessings for me as a reader, as I nickname this card. Sometimes in tarot called the Happy Ever After card. It doesn't mean that everything's fine all the time. It means that the love is there to see everybody through, So it's a connected energy of love, support, and the foundation of that provides. So, but there's real happiness here. Everything falls into place with the Ten of Cups. Everything feels content and fulfilled and satisfied. And whatever level that is for you, Taurus, whether it's for you, your home, your family, your relationship, this is just the Rainbow of Blessings. Sometimes the rainbow after the rain also for me as a reader, but I generally call this the Rainbow of Blessings card for me as a reader. I mean, this would be lovely in terms of developing a relationship. These two cards aren't necessarily related, but it can represent happiness of other levels. It could be new additions to the family. You might be moving home or relocating. There could be real happiness or announcements to do with family, children, in June. Just a lovely energy of everything feels like blissful, falling into place, harmonious. So we move to July and we have a person, fiery person, or somebody who's certainly manifesting as a fiery person. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male or female, not limited to that. This is somebody who is driven, go-getting, action-orientated, empowered, most definitely, confident, magnetic, charismatic, inspirational to be around. So you might meet that kind of person. Could be in terms of love, romance, relationships, friendship. Could even be somebody significant as a family member for you, or can actually be very good in terms of business. The Queen of Wands can be a very inspirational business person or business leader. Or, it could be somebody who connects to you from a business point of view. But like I said, she's just very empowered. So this person is very decisive. They move very quickly. They decide very quickly. They take action very quickly. So if you're around this person, you won't be waiting around to get feedback from this person, that's for sure. Very, very passionate energy also in terms of love, romance, relationships, potentially. So we have in August, Seven of Swords. This is one of those cards that means deception on some level. Sometimes there's reasons why we need to conceal things because it doesn't serve us to be above board. For example, if you have a current job and you're looking to move to a new one, for example, this represents an energy here, Taurus, of keeping your cards close to your chest. So there may well be some secrets. There may well be some secretive behavior that you have to, accept or embrace in August. And it might well be because that's what serves you with the Seven of Swords. It serves us. So keeping your cards close to your chest, not telling anybody, and that would certainly be advice for you as well. Keep your cards close to your chest, because this comes up sometimes if we feel we need to say something to another person, or we might share information with another. This is when we're also told in tarot, just keep your own counsel this month. It serves you well. It serves you better. So that is the energy here that I'm feeling here, Taurus. It can also represent deception on another level. So lies, deceit, somebody not being above board. Now there's levels to that. It can be about betrayal, concealment, someone keeping secrets, So that's the energy here for the month of September. But again, if you're just secretly pursuing things or keeping your cards close to your chest, because that's what's required of you, it's not limited to money, career, finances. Sometimes we keep our cards close to our chest because we're getting things set up. And it might well be that there's an area of your life where you don't want to tell anybody right now. It might even be you don't want to get people's hopes up, but you're just secretly getting something set up even. And that's the energy here. So it might well be that for some of you, things might be revealed later down the line. But for now, it's just keeping your cards close to your chest. We have the Empress. This is you, Taurus. Venus in Taurus, the birth of something new. The Empress is abundant in energy, abundant in money, career, finances. So she can be the birth of something new, very good in terms of new abundance, but also in terms of pregnancy, the birth of something new that could be creative projects. She's very inspirational to be around. So there may well be some kind of creative endeavor that you're going on or experiencing here with that Empress energy. Like I said, very good in terms of motherhood, pregnancy, very good also in terms of new love or renewed love, where you don't feel lack. I mean, the Empress energy is all about where you feel bountiful, where you move in a new direction, where you feel fulfilled, where you feel satisfied, where you know that the direction that you're moving in is full of promise, for that to be even greater, So there's a feeling here of you doing what you do best here, Taurus, this month. Understanding how to bring fulfillment and bountifulness into your life in September. It's a really lovely energy. It might also be that a mother is important for you, in you being a mother, obviously, or you as a mother and your role being significant in September, or it can actually be dealing with a mother. So we move into October, Taurus, and we have Justice. The message with Justice, if anything is out of balance for you, you have an opportunity to get things back into balance. Now, this can be external justice energy, or it can well be by your action. So, the message remains the same. A just and fair decision that's in the light of truth that restores balance. It's all about the right thing being done. You doing the right thing, you knowing what the right thing is for you to do in terms of taking action, making decisions and choices. This can also be linked with legal systems, government institutions, bureaucracy, red tape, that kind of energy. So there may well be some significant, important decision coming to you in October. And it's all about getting balance back, That's the energy with justice. And it's also very fairness. So if something has been unfair to you, if something has been imbalanced by someone's actions, this is about that being righted. So very good in terms of, decisions in terms of what's right, ethical, honourable, moral. This could well be a decision coming into you here, Taurus. Now, justice can be things like mortgage contracts, job contracts, contracts of other kinds. So it might well be like red tape, bureaucracy. Justice would come out if you were planning to go overseas, for example, or move overseas. It's just going through some kind of red tape energy, So whatever that means to you, it feels like it's going to be very favourable. And you might be getting, if you've been dealing with that kind of process, you might get some kind of decision in October, and it's positive. So we have the card of Pisces in November, the moon. Now, I love this card because we sometimes don't feel the presence of spirit, but the moon is always there to say it doesn't mean that there isn't a higher power at work. This is a great card of hidden blessings, where the universe works behind the scenes, and there's almost a feeling here with the moon of, there's hidden blessings on this path, but it's going to be revealed, So that's the energy here. We don't see it now, but we will. So it might well be that you're encountering that kind of experience in November here, Taurus. It's very good in terms of intuitive energy, because when we don't see the way forward, when we're not fully clear with our normal senses, our feelings, our emotions might be running high, we don't mentally have clarity of the direction that we need to go or how things are going to play out. This is our instinct, our connection to spirit, God, the universe. It's our soul connection to spirit that really guides us forward. Sometimes we just have to surrender and trust our intuition, that if you're making decisions and choices, it can be about instinctive ones. Instinctively, you know the right thing to do. Instinctively, you know what's right for you. Instinctively, you're reading a situation well. So your instincts might be well in terms of how you're reading signs and synchronicities and so on. So that is the moon energy here. It represents when we don't have full clarity about a situation, but our instinct is almost like that sixth sense that kicks in, that guides us in particular directions. You'll have a strong intuitive pull. So that's what I'm seeing in November for you. And it might well be those two cards they could potentially be linked here, Taurus, not limited to this, because if there's some doubt or lack of clarity, if you're waiting for a decision, you might feel that it's going to go in a particular direction, but you just don't know. The message is then you get the clarity. So between those 2 months, that might be very key for you. And then we have the Three of Wands. So in December, you might be planning to travel. This is a great card of travel. It can also be about where you're taking action in a particular direction. Things are looking very positive and hopeful and optimistic. Now, this can be health, relationships, new or existing. This can, this could be, it's a very good sign in terms of the potential of a new relationship starting with the Three of Wands. Things seems to be moving in the right direction. It's exciting. But for others of you, this can represent things look more hopeful and optimistic in your current relationship. So this is the energy here of, like I said, it can be a health issue. It can also be very good in terms of money areas, career areas, job areas. The Three of Wands is what you are taking steps towards. Your ships are coming in. They're not in the harbour yet, but there's the first signs of success. You're getting that first light, that first, like I said, signs, messages, synchronicities here. You can see things moving in the right direction and you're feeling empowered. You're feeling positive and optimistic here. It's the first signs of success for me as a reader. So That's the energy that I'm getting here. Your ships are coming in. It might well be that there's a little bit more waiting or a little bit more to do here with the Three of Wands, but it's a great energy here, Taurus, of things are coming into harbour, success is coming your way, something very good. So I love that energy because it's the red cloak, which is confident and driven and go-getting and inspired and full of anticipation. So this is a lovely energy on that front. Now, it can also represent here, Taurus, where you might be broadening your horizons in some way. I mean, that could well be, you know, maybe looking at moving or relocating. So this is the energy here where things start feeling more hopeful and optimistic because you're broadening your horizons in some way and seeing what's out there and open to manifest, you know, something new. So, and it does feel very hopeful, positive, optimistic on that front, should you be doing that. So that's what I have. I mean, it feels like a really exciting year for you, Taurus. That's what I have for you for 2023. I hope you enjoyed your reading, found it helpful, useful. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a lovely 2023 and I will see you next time.